All right, it is Sunday the 25th of February, 3 weeks before the LA Marathon. I'm down here on Venice Beach, gonna go for my last long run, 20 miles. Let's see what kind of crack we can knock out of it. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's give one trip to the end of Santa Monica Pier. While it's still quiet.
We live in Waikiki. Look at the mountains. You see Manoa on the left, and then on the right is Honolulu.
Okay, I've headed down to the end of Santa Monica Pier and back. That's been about 2 miles. Car is parked here, so I'm going to take the opportunity to take off this blue top and just run in my nice Eco Trail t-shirt. Okay, let me do that right now. Yep. All right, that's better. Now we're going to head down to Venice and out onto Marina del Rey, where there's lots of nice, safe off-road running. Is that a horse or a dog?
Have a great day, champion.
Nobody working the body beautiful today. You know, I'm not even sure if I've gone down Venice Pier before, so let's do it. This guy's on one of those, I don't even know what they're called, where there's the underwater power source. Venice Pier, big with the fishers, not big with the tourists, I would say. All right, had to do about a mile of behind houses before we come out onto Marina del Rey. And what I've also realized here now is I've never actually gone down right to the end of this. Is it a pier? Let's go find out. End of the road. All right. Can never say I haven't done it again. Okay, what's the plan with Dave Barry and the channel Film My Trail Run in 2024? Let's have a talk about that. All right, I'll tell you what is definitely happening, and then I'll tell you what I think might be happening. Okay, enough already. Leaving port, I guess. All right, the first thing that is definitely happening is in 3 weeks' time, on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, I will be running the LA Marathon. I'd love to give sub 250 a go, but I actually don't think the fitness will be there for that. I would need to train specifically for a marathon, so maybe at some stage, but for LA, I think realistically, sub 3, and whatever we can get after that will be a bonus. The next thing that's definitely happening is in April. It's one of these triple things. You run a 10k, then you run a 5k, and then you run a 1 mile, all in the space of like 2 hours. So that's just for a bit of fun. And the last thing that is definitely happening in 2024 is I'm going back to Leadville in August to pace my good friend Terry Jeffrain, who paced me last year. So it'll be fun. Hopefully make a video on that as well. Let's go find out. That's what's definitely happening. Let's see how we fill in the gaps. So the first thing I would like to do is the Seaward 5k. So in March, the lottery will open for the Seaward 5k. It is in Alaska. Sounds a bit Mickey Mouse 5k, but it's 2.5k up and 2.5k straight down a scree field. So Killian and Emily and a lot of the big names have done it. We're going to be in Alaska anyway on vacation at the time, so why not put a name in the lottery and see what happens there. Then in June, Kira Henninger, who organised the Sean O'Brien a couple of weeks ago, has some races. One of the 100k in the Santa Monica Mountains, leaving from the other end of where I started with the Sean O'Brien, and that would be particularly hot possibly, and I just don't feel like I've cracked the heat nut just yet, so I'd like to give it another go. I'm ready for some more suffering in the heat. I've been learning as I go. I'd like to give it a crack. All right, but I'm not signing up just yet. I want to see how my legs develop over the next couple of weeks. A couple of aches and pains. I just want to make sure we're temporary. Did I say vacation earlier? Crikey, I'm becoming a Yank. Goodness. But the next one that could potentially happen is Angela's Crest 100. I'm on the waiting list. I wouldn't hold my breath, but if they offer me the place, I'll take it. Next up, crikey, it's all going on today. Next up would be the Leadville 100. I think it is August 17th this year, so I will be running the last 40 miles or so of that with Terry. He will be finishing it. Mark my words, he will be finishing it. So from Twin Lakes back to Leadville, Harrison and 6th. I remember it well. Happy, happy days. Oh. And then there are two races, one at the end of September and one in October 11th, of which I will only do one or the other. And I think I know which way I'm veering. The first one is, it's either a 50 mile or 50k in a Mammoth trail running festival. Mammoth, I was up there skiing a couple of weeks ago, beautiful area. But the second is the Kodiak 100. It's a UTMB race in Big Bear, which again is kind of convenient for me. It's only a couple of hours drive, so, and the fact it's 100 miles. I've done a 100-mile race every year since 2019, so I feel like I need to do one. Isn't that funny? More pain and suffering. That's the other handy thing about this route. Public toilets that you can use along the way. All right, a little over 10 miles in. I like to stop here. Normally a little more activity, but it's quite early yet. Okay, so what else? The last race of the year that I'm considering is the Ray Miller 50. Can't remember if it's 50 miles or 50k, or maybe there's one of each. Anyway, early December. Oh, look at this. Yeah, that Ray Miller would be nearby as well, so convenient. After that, we're into 2025. Whew. Might even look at doing the Morris Mullins in the end of March. Whew, I'll be home for that. Wouldn't that be good? I think I'll have to buy an entry anyway. That thing fills up fast. Interesting. The only other thing from a trail running perspective that I want to do before Claire and I head home is the Backbone Trail. I've done sections of it here and there, but there are large sections of it I have not done. The Backbone Trail is 67 miles. It covers the entire length of the Santa Monica mountain range. So I feel it's something I have to do, and if I'm going to do it, I might as well have a crack off the FKT. Now Dylan Bowman holds the supported one at under 10 hours, so I ain't nowhere near that. But the unsupported and the self-supported are both up around 14 hours. And you know, it feels, give or take, like on a good day, that might be achievable. Obviously not having seen the course, I really can't tell, but worth going out and giving it a go. Worst thing, you do the Backbone Trail, but I gotta see where I can squeeze that in. All right, that is just under 12 miles, so I'm going to turn around there and start heading back to the car. Claire is out doing her own 20 miles today, so I don't want to keep her waiting. What is this place called? Mother's Beach. Mother's Beach. And those, my friends, are the plans for 2024. All good. If you have any other ideas, by all means, feel free to share them. LA, baby. Never quite know what you're going to see. All right, that's 20 done. Just gonna jog it out back to the car, shouldn't be too far. And then maybe dip my feet and legs in the Pacific.
How badly are
All right, that's it for this week. LA Marathon, 3 weeks time. Long run, didn't go too badly there. Overall happy with it, ended up doing 21 miles. Taper time, let's do it. Over and out.